Hi guys, it's Jo Fox from InvestLeeds. Today I am in Leeds in our office, our HQ I suppose. Today I'd like to talk about something that's happened over the last few days. I'm sure some of you know if you've been following the InvestLeeds page or even my own timeline. On Friday I got approached by local radio. It's Radio Air, they're the largest sort of local radio such in Leeds. They've got a lot of followers and the reporter told me that 10% of the local population actually listen, and most of those listen for over 5 hours. It's the station that I guess a lot of the factories, the workplaces use. They have it on all day, it's got the adverts and so on. The population of Leeds I think is around 800,000. It's certainly sort of just under 1 million, so if you think that's 80 to 100,000 people listening every day. On Friday I got an email from a reporter there. She'd searched through Facebook looking for people commenting about selective licensing, which is being introduced to Leeds, and she got in touch asking if I'd like to be filmed to go on local radio. Not being one to miss a good opportunity, I got dressed. I were actually at home in my pyjamas and my son were off sick. I made arrangements and I met the reporter within an hour. We filmed both for their Twitter channel and so on, and we filmed for their news report that they were doing, and we probably recorded 15 to 20 minutes worth of material. They obviously had to edit it down quite a lot to be able to put it onto the news report. Yesterday I was listening on the hour, every hour, and it was approximately 2-minute long clip of me talking about selective licensing in Leeds, and by 3 o'clock I was no longer the headline news, I'm afraid, but I know that from 7 o'clock in the morning until 2 o'clock the advert went out. I've no idea how much local radio adverts cost, but I imagine they're selling it as up to 100,000 people are reached, and then obviously it's repeated every hour, so I'm sure that would have cost me tens of thousands of pounds had I have rang up and said, can I send an advert out? The way I got this opportunity, Dan's watching, hi Dan, the opportunity came about because I'd put a lot of content out there via my outsourced social media team that's headed by Dan Latto, and they do an excellent job. First, like taking these Facebook Lives, putting the text on the bottom, putting them on YouTube, all the social media channels, they make them into blogs, they create images, videos, absolutely all sorts of stuff, and do a really good job with that, and that's what the local news reporter had seen. So thanks to Dan and his team for doing all that. But one of the lessons I've learned from all this is you've got to put loads and loads of content out there. Without that, you're just not going to get seen. I think it's amazing that I got seen by a local radio reporter, and she's hinted there's future opportunities to it together too. I did have another lesson, is to be a bit aware of the editorial control. Obviously that's out of my control, but I did have a chat with the reporter and sort of say what edits I'd be happy with. Obviously I didn't want it to change the meaning of what I'd said and to be cut out mid-sentence so they can change the meaning of things I'd said. I sort of had a really good chat with her and she seemed to respect that I'd done that, and to be fair I think overall they didn't do a bad job, and they have put the full article in text as a blog on their website that I've posted a link to. So yeah, tip number 2 would be, lesson number 2 is to just get your content out there, and it is really time consuming, hence I've outsourced it. And if you want an introduction to the team that I use, then just get in touch, I'm happy to do that. And then my final kind of lesson is to just be prepared. You never know what opportunity is going to come. You might have to change plans, but if a good opportunity comes along, you need to see it as that and be prepared and go do the best that you can. I totally forgot. That's the other point, I guess, with this content. It doesn't have to be perfect. We all stutter, forget words, make mistakes. That just makes us human, really. It makes it more authentic. So on that note, I'm going to go, but thanks for watching.